completed the renovation at our humongous junky motorhome. It looks really junky on the outside, but on the inside it's really nice. It's kind of like a pearl. We'll just call it the pearl. So I can't wait to show you the inside, and I'm really screwing up, and I'm gonna have to delete this part out of the video right now.
Yeah, don't delete it. Outtakes are awesome.
So here's the tip out. It's all tipped out and everything, so it's nice and big in there. And it's really nice. I'm so excited to finally start traveling in it again. And it's very homey, and it smells so good in there. It smells like a brand new RV.
Just not on the outside.
All right, now pause it, babe. And we will do. For those of you that have been watching our YouTube channel, I know you've been waiting a long time for this last renovation video, and so have we. And for those of you that are new and have never seen it, we bought this humongous junky, what is it called? Not a DIY, an RV.
Fixer-upper.
A fixer-upper RV from the police impound, and definitely it was a fixer-upper. We couldn't fix it up right away, so we cleaned it really well and we did what we could, and it was just disgusting. And on the outside, the people that had it before us painted it with flipping house paint. Who paints the outside of an RV with house paint? So we've been scraping it off, and there's one more brown strip up here.
Going.
Right there, show them this one.
A lot of it was this brown color. Everywhere you see blue used to be that
like
brown
it was all
color.
brown, and now it even looks worse because we've been scraping it, but that will come later. So we were traveling as of March 1st, 2016, and we got to our third. Honey, you can't see my face. My husband's not a very good videographer. Sorry about that, guys. I'm working on him, okay? Anyhow,
I'm not a videographer at
so we went to, we got a Thousand Trails Resort membership, and if you are not familiar with that, Thousand Trails is something that's freaking awesome. Basically, you pay like $300 to $500 down, and $300 to $500 down, and then you make payments of $150 a month, and your yearly dues of $500 a year. And basically, you get to go to all these RV resorts all across the U.S. for 3 weeks at a time. And you have to be away from one park for 1 week before you can go back for another 3 weeks. So that's how a lot of people are living. So basically your mortgage, your water, your sewer, your garbage, your electric, your lawn care, like all of it is
all together under
a
a
month.
couple $100.
Like $150 a month, and that's obviously not including the gas in the RV. So we had purchased that, and it was amazing. There was like saltwater pools at each one, and like a gym and clubhouses and activities. So anyhow, we went to our third reservation to fulfill. We had a cracked windshield, and the paint was gross. And the third one was a really nice resort, like an amazing kids area. Memorial Day weekend, and guess what they did? They kicked us out. They're like, you can't come in here with this junky looking RV and this busted out windshield. And we were like, well, we're gonna go. Honey, you can't see me.
I was about to say something, sorry.
Well, I wasn't done talking. So we were about to go to Washington after we fulfilled that last reservation to do a little renovation on it. But they just kicked us out. At that time we were broke and stuck, and it all worked out. Like God provided a way and a job for a little bit to make some money. So anyhow, so we've been in Washington for the past, what, 4 weeks? 6 weeks?
Too long.
We've been in Washington for a while, renovating, and now we're finished. And now we're taking off, and we'd love to show you the inside, so.
We renovated the inside, you know,
Oh, the wind, it's so hot.
yeah, we renovated the inside. We still need to get the outside painted so we can,
And we replaced the windshields.
make a little bit better impression, but we got the windshield replaced and cracked.
Not as bad, though.
We'll see how it goes.
All right. You want to see the inside? Are you sure?
I'm getting to work.
Are you waiting for it? All right. I know you guys are dying to see this, and I'm dying to show you. Okay, so steps. Ta-da! So I'm just gonna walk around for a second, and then I'll have my mom record as I show you some more detailed stuff. There's our bed. We kind of yeah, whatever. I'll say detailed stuff in a minute. I can't help but to, yeah. There's the top bunks up there, and straight ahead is little Isaiah's, my 3-year-old's bed. And this is Kiara's bed. And this is Dustin and Jesse's bed, one child on each end. And this is Ashlyn's bed. Well, that was nice and all put together. Who knows what happened. This is Shayla's bed. I have extra pillows on there right now that are ours. Mika's bed. There's a little cubby there you can't really see. And I have these little lights for everybody, LED lights. A little clothing crate system. Eventually we'll get a new mirror. For now, that's how it's gonna stay. Them the bookshelf. So this I'm so excited about. Dustin said he wouldn't build me a shelf because he was busy building everything else. And so I went out and I bought this for like 35 bucks. It was on sale. And I told Dustin I was going to put it on top of this really awesome toy box that I bought in Santa Cruz at a yard sale. And he says no, because I don't want the window to be covered. And I was like, okay, whatever. I'm just going to do it anyways because I have to have a spot for these books. My children need books. And if they're out of sight, they're out of mind and they won't read them. And when they're out, I read to them more, just naturally. So I put it here, and then I said, hey babe, what do you think? Look, you can still see the light through the window. And of course, he was like, okay, that looks really good. And so we bought these bungee cords, and we tacked them down right here, and over here, on each one. And so they won't slide off. So basically, to get a tub of books out, we just go like this. Pull it out, and they're nice and tight. And it just works awesome. So we need to get a couple more little things for these ones. And this is all my homeschooling curriculum up here. These are all math. I like teaching textbooks. And first language lessons for the well-trained mind. And my favorite phonics one, if you guys homeschool, this is an absolute must. Like, this is amazing. I taught my 9-year-old how to read. She's been reading at like a high school level since she was like 7. I mean, seriously. And she loves to read, and because she reads so much, she knows how to spell much better, and she knows how, like, what different words mean more than my older girls. And so I highly recommend that. And we'll touch more on homeschool curriculum later. And here's the toy box. This is stationary, and this thing, it rolls out since it's on rollers. We got these little, basically for a refrigerator, you know, childproof blocks. And I got all kinds of tubs with lids. So there's the cars, there's the army set, and there's these other roller coaster sets. Here's Legos, and then below that is Thomas the Train wooden set. And basically, this is all the toys that my boys have, and that's all they need. That's all they need. Their trains, their cars, their Legos, and army men and little connecty things. Well, and this. Get these at Walmart, little motorcycles in here. This is the best toy. I got these for my 20 and 19-year-olds when they were little. Anyhow, there's that. And over here on this side, I have like stamps and embroidery thread for the girls, math manipulatives, more of those, beading stuff. Activities. This really shouldn't go there. I think my husband just put this here, or nice camera. You know, craft paper and videos. And here is From like here over is like all of our games. Games, which we have to have because it's fun. I don't want my kids always on electronics playing stupid electronic games when they could be playing these games. Cranium, like some really good stuff in there. And here's this over here. My books, some cookbooks and stuff, and dishes. And eventually my husband will put tracks on these and put more stuff, and this will be a little more finished, but for now this is how it's going to be. I just oiled it with some of your linseed oil last night. And above here, I don't really have much food in the cupboards right now because we need to go shopping for food still, but this is our food cupboard. And we'll probably put food down here also, and this is just other stuff. Our freezer. Check this out. Look at our magnets. Oh my gosh. Can you believe this? It goes right on the freezer, and we can use this as like a dry erase board and a magnet board. Isn't that awesome? So I don't have to buy an extra one that I was going to have to do anyways. And we'll just have to train my little 3-year-old to really like put him back when he's done. And over here, we got rid of that humongous bulky microwave because if the microwave's there, I'm gonna use it. I don't like using microwaves because it kills all the vitamins in your food. Yeah, maybe it has radiation, maybe it doesn't, who knows, I just know it kills your vitamins. So we got, Sally in Santa Cruz gave me this toaster oven, the girl I was working for over there, and so this is what we'll be using if we need to warm something up, or, and this is just a temporary. Eventually, Dustin will have a shelf right here, or spice rack. Spice rack's all the way up here, but those are extra little things that are not necessary right now. And let's see, up here is like the medicine cabinet and bags and Ziplocs and stuff. Here is still all of my DIY and doTERRA stuff. And when you open it, it smells like hippie. Clean hippie. It smells really, really good. And this is like all the stuff I have for sale. This is like homemade sunblock. So if anyone needs some really good homemade sunblock, organic, and green tea matcha, sugar scrub, you know, all kinds of good stuff. And go ahead and come back here, Mom. This is the bathroom. Obviously, we all know what's in the cabinets in here. Should I show them? Nah. Okay, right behind you, Mom. My mom's recording for me, so this is my cabinet, my wardrobe. Can you see? I need to get a light. Here. Hold on, I'll be right back, Mom. So, I got these LED lights. You get them at Costco for like $40 for a 6-pack, and they have a remote. I put Velcro on the back of them, and guess what? They stick right to the ceiling. How cool is that? And then, here's a little remote. Velcro on the back, sticks to the ceiling also, keep them away from the kids, and you can make them brighter, make them dimmer. It's pretty awesome. Anyhow, so here's my clothing, and I'll put my own shoes in here, and all of my tank tops and shorts and all of my stuff, and that way I can be organized with my clothes as well as the kids. Put that there. And the bathroom is here. I'm not going to show it to you because that's not been renovated yet, and it's going to happen after the paint happens on the outside. Alright, back here. Okay, you guys have all seen my clothing system. This is probably my favorite thing, because we are trying to figure out how to be organized with all their clothes. Clothing for 9 people, like, there was just no room, and it just was really difficult. So I'm really excited that we all have a place for our clothes, and that we can be more organized. Now, I do not know how long it will stay like this for, but hopefully we can make it work, and kids can stay organized. Okay, now this is Shayla's bed, and here's hooks for Shayla, and I have extra pillows that are me and Dustin sitting here, but books, and everyone has their own Bible, and the girls got to go to the dollar store and get little garbage cans and stuff. And this one, yeah, they had a lot of fun at the dollar store. And this one is Kiara's bed, and she's got a little God's Little Princess devotional Bible, and there's another Bible up there somewhere, and a little blanket that I made her years ago for Christmas. And the wires, my husband needs to tuck those wires. That's something he still needs to do. He's going to be tucking them back in the wall where they belong before we take off. So there's a couple things we need to finish. And up here, he needs to put the cover back on here before we leave, so that will happen. This is Isaiah's bed, and here's his little blanket that he had when he was born. I still have this for him. One of my favorites. It's a very nice little farm blanket. And this is Dustin and Jesse's bed, a child on each side. And I have their socks and stuff back here in this little cubby. And there's some wires here that my husband needs to tuck in still. This is Ashlyn's bed. And a little garbage can and a little LED light. And there's one over here also. And I asked my husband to give little Mika. Mika sleeps down here. I've asked him to give her some headroom, so he cut this. And there's Mika's bed down there. So she has some headroom so she can sit up and color or read or whatever she wants to do. And then I have this little Bible and this little LED light, little hooks. And then she has a cubby way down there with another LED puck light and her dolls and stuff. Now these Bibles, every child has their Bible on their bed. I'm going to start having him read a verse like every evening or every morning or whatever. When I lived in Colorado, I had this really good friend named Rebecca and Rob and Joey, and anyhow, this lady wanted to buy my children Bibles. They were really awesome to our family, and so she bought all of my kids a Bible, wrote their name in it, December 2015, from Barb. So Barb bought my kids Bibles and wrote little verses in them up here, like up top, Mom. These little verses. So all of them have little verses in them, and I need to have my kids look them up because I still haven't done that yet. So it's really nice that she got Bibles for all my children. Little, I mean, they're just so nice. So anyhow, there is the kids' room, and yeah. So what I just bumped my head again. It happens like on a daily basis in an RV. You're always bumping your head. So what do you all think? Do you think that it's wonderful? Do you think it's eh? Do you like the colors? Do you like the bunk beds? Tell me what your favorite thing is. Mom, don't show my feet. One of my shoes broke. And what do you all think of my... I already did this one. So what do you all think of my bookshelf and the toy? Do you like that? That's probably one of my favorite things. That and the clothing and bunk beds and this, my favorite things. Yeah. So
Dustin built it for you.
What?
Did Dustin build it for you?
And this is something my husband built for me, and he's going to be finishing it up. And yeah. So yay! Some of my favorite oils, and my Himalayan salt lamp, and some of my DIYs. This is essential oil hand sanitizer with aloe vera gel, and this is it works like a flu shot, and it's really good to rub on the bottom of your feet when you're sick, and it just really helps like every 2 hours. And this, my husband painted. I know I said this in one of my other videos, but in case you haven't seen that, my husband painted this for me for my birthday. This is me and my Jesse James when he was born. Jesse James is 5 years old now, and it makes me want another baby every time I look at this. Seriously, it really, really does. And you guys probably think I'm crazy, but I want another baby so bad. But yeah, that's not happening right now. So anyhow, I hope you've enjoyed watching my video. Please subscribe, comment, share. Tell me what you think. I'm really excited to hear your feedback.